College. All those parties, staying out late, spending all that money, hanging out with all those friends. Good times. Wait, snap out of it. College. That's where you actually get a job at the end, right? Yeah. Let's forget I said all that stuff. Hey, hello everybody. Thanks again for tuning in. It's Misha Danielle here, and today I'm going to give you advice. If you are a freshman in college, I think you should tune into this video because I'm going to be giving you as many tips and advice as I can about how to survive your freshman year. So I think the very first thing I should talk about is living in a dorm. Oh, the dreaded dorm, right? Like, I know about around this time, probably around next week, you're gonna be moving into your dorm, your first dorm. It might be the first time you're moving away from your family or not gonna be with your family for long. So you're like, how's life gonna be? Well, first of all, as you all know, dorms are not very big spaces. Sometimes I like to compare it as living in a box, unfortunately. But I promise you that if you have a good experience, living in that small space won't be so bad depending on how your freshman year is. So the first thing is, most likely you're going to have a roommate. And also most likely you may or may not know your roommate, and that's okay. But I tell you this much, if you're already been told a million horror stories from your family about how they had the worst roommate ever and how it was so horrible and they feel so bad for you, don't listen to it, just don't. I'm gonna tell you how to get along with your roommate, and you're probably thinking, how do I know how to do that? Well, let's just say when I was a freshman, I had 4 other roommates. Yes, you heard it correctly, 4 other roommates. Trust me, I had a big dorm, and then I moved down the hall and had 1 roommate, so I went from 3 to 1. I lived with 4 other people my freshman year, so trust me, I know how to do it. So first thing you do is please get to know your roommate. Yes, they're a stranger, but you're gonna have to live with that stranger, so get to know your roommate, okay? You can go out to the cafeteria and sit down with your roommate if you want to make a social event out of it. Like, not just figure out where's your roommate from and what their name is. No, like really get to know your roommate, because this is indeed the person that you're going to have to live with. And no, this person does not by any means have to be your friend. You don't have to be besties, but you should be cordial enough to live with each other, because again, your dorm is like a box, unfortunately. If you're fortunate to have a big dorm, kudos to you, but for most people like myself, dorms are not that big, and you know, it's okay, because you can you can be make or break, okay? You live and you learn. I mean, it works, okay? It just happens because it happens. So you're going to have effective communication with your roommate. Please do not, do not just look at your roommate and be weirded out by them because you don't like the way they brush their teeth or tie their shoes or their fashion. Like, see beyond that. Try to see beyond your roommate's weird ways, okay? Like I said, communication is the #1 thing. Like, if you say, oh, I'd like to stay up all night and study longer hours, and your roommate's laying right there in the bed across from you, that might not be ideal. Your roommate might not be so happy about you staying up late or loudly talking on the phone. You have to have boundaries, set things, and talk about what you like, and cleaning schedules. I know for sure you wouldn't want, I hope you don't want to live with a messy roommate or a roommate that kind of smells or something like that. Like, you should be able to talk to your roommate if you need to talk to your roommate. So I would say effective communication. Get to know your roommate so that you all both are on the same page. That way, if something happens or there's an important issue you need to speak with your roommate, it won't be so uncomfortable. You're going to live with this person from August all the way to May. That is a long time not to either know your roommate. You know, you don't want to live with a stranger. You just don't. So talk to your roommate. They're going to be staring at you otherwise if you don't. Like, don't make it weird. Okay. Next thing, make lots of friends, but know how to manage your friendships. Listen, when I went to college, I was so happy. I was a typical freshman. I'm free, I'm free, I'm free. Yes, freedom, freedom, freedom. I do what I want, when I want, no matter what time I want. Don't be like me. Don't. Just don't. okay? Yes, you have freedom, and yes, you can do anything you want to, but manage your time wisely. I was a social butterfly. I was friends with people in class. I was friends with people in my dorm. I was friends with anybody I could be friends with. And so I spent a lot of my freshman year socializing. And not that socializing is a bad thing, but I didn't manage it. I didn't know how to say, bye, gotta go study. Bye, gotta just breathe. I didn't know how to do that till my second semester, and I should have learned it my first, okay? Grades would have been a little bit higher, but that's okay. I learned, it's better late than never, right? So if you're gonna be social, please, please, please manage your time, okay? Tell your friends bye. It's okay to tell your friends bye. What I like to do is meet with my friends for dinner or lunch or breakfast at the cafeteria. That was our social time. That way, when we went back to our dorms, we didn't hang out with each other much. This is after I got it together, okay? At the beginning, we would be at the cafeteria for hours on hours, spending so much time, like we'll eat and then chat for another 2 hours, just sitting there. Sometimes until the cafeteria closed. Like, that was just out of control. Those extra 2 hours, I could have been studying or doing something productive, and that was the problem. So be social, make lots of friends, but know when to tell your friends, I'll see you later. I just gotta do what I gotta do. Because at the end of the day, yes, college is all about these great experiences, but the main thing is your goal is to get a career and to develop the skills you need to be great in that career when you do graduate. That's the end goal, okay? Partying and all this stuff is so much fun, but manage your time and your friendships wisely. The next thing that you should do as a freshman is to go to class. You may be saying, what? Isn't that what I'm gonna do? No, I'll tell you why you probably won't if I don't stop you. Again, college is full of time to be free, okay? You're gonna have so much freedom that you're not really required to attend class. Some people actually only attend class to take the exams. Don't be that person. Go to your classes, get to know your professors. Go to office hours. Don't just think you have to go to your professor's office hours if you are failing. Don't be that one. And they're looking at you, if it's a small class, they're looking at you like, I never talked to you before. You want me to save you? No. So get to know your professors and ask questions about the content that you're learning. Don't be scared and don't be like that, because I remember one class my freshman year, I did not talk to my professor about the exams, and her exams were the same format every time, and I was just too scared to talk to her. And had I talked to her, I would have been fine, because my friend had her 2 years later and she was always in her office, and not because she was doing bad, but yeah. So go to class often, okay? Don't get caught up in, oh, it's just lecture, they put it online. Don't be that one. Don't. Go and take notes. A lot of people take their computers or iPads or notebooks if you're old school like I was at first. No, you need to take notes and understand and clarify what the notes are about, because when it's exam time, you can't be looking around like, what you got? No, they'll kick you out, okay? Don't be that one, okay? Don't. So go to class. Okay, make it fun. Don't be like me. I had picked, because I was so used to high school, I picked all morning classes. If you know that you're not a morning person, you learned that, take a 10 a.m. class, for example, or a 12 o'clock class. As long as you're alert and awake and you can do your best, please go to class. Next thing, really, before you can go to class, you need to know where you're going. I mean, don't be the freshman walking around looking at the campus map like, oh, where's my class? Where's my class? Oh, class starts in 5 minutes. Where am I? Don't be that one. Look, there's nothing wrong with using a map. I'm all about maps, but study your map. Go around campus before you start classes and see where the building where you're taking class is going to take place or going to be held. I remember my freshman year, me and a group of my friends, we decided that we were going to take our schedules with us and go to every building that our class was in and find the exact classroom. And we actually went in there and sat in the room. And we did that, like, it was 4 of us, and we did that for everybody. And my school was so huge, we had to take a bus, yes, a bus to some of the classes. So we got on the bus, we had to learn bus routes, quick paths to walk, you know, just to get to class on time. So really you know, get to learn your campus. Like I said, it's nothing wrong with looking at the map, but please don't be lost. And people are such in a rush. Some people don't have time to help you, but there's always that nice person that says, just go that way, you know. So yes, know where your classes will be held. Yes. Next thing, partying. You know it, you know it, you know it. Oh, all freshmen love to party. I'm gonna tell you this right now. There is nothing wrong with partying at all, okay? You need to have a break from the rigor. If you have been rigorous, I was not, okay? Remember, I was a social butterfly. I just socialized. It was less rigor. So if I was rewarding myself, I shouldn't have, okay? I'm telling you, I could take back some of those parties, whatever. But if you're going to party, you don't have to party every weekend. You don't have to party Friday, Saturday, and Sunday morning, you know, doing the walk of shame. That wasn't me though, no. But you can party sometimes, but not all the time, because I promise you, half of my partying friends, they dropped out. And I'm not saying you would drop out, but they didn't even make it past freshman year. No. So know when to go out. You don't have to go out just because you're in college, okay? No, don't do it. Oh, the main thing, go home as often as you can. Seriously, like you're thinking, oh, if you're one of those freshmen that just can't wait to be free and can't wait to just party all night long and do what you want, you need to go back home, okay? Trust me, your family misses you, and you need to go back and get your sanity, and then you're gonna be more focused. I promise you, had I not went home as much as I did, I probably would have been successful, because every time I got home, it was more motivation, like to just get my head back on straight, because I told you my story previously, I really needed to focus, okay? So when I went home, it was like, okay, I gotta be on my A game when I go back to campus. So definitely go back home. And my last thing, or my last bit of advice, is this: have fun. I promise you, being in college, like the years just go by so fast. I mean, you're a freshman and one day you look up, you're a senior and you're trying to get a job. So please cherish these college years. They do fly by, okay? They fly by so fast, you don't know what hit you. So you need to cherish those years and those friendships. So again, once you learn how to manage those friendships and tell them see you later sometimes, you know, you can keep in touch with your friends. I promise you, the friends you have in college, they are some of the most amazing people. These friends are lifelong friends. Some of them end up being your weddings. They become the godparents of your children. Like, your college friends are just the bomb. Like, I promise you, I still keep in touch with every friend I've ever made in college. I mean, like I said, they're just so great. So really cherish those friendships, and also cherish your experiences. Every experience in college is a learning experience. And so really just cherish those and just be happy, you know, manage your time, manage your priorities, and you're gonna have an excellent freshman year, okay? So again, get to know your roommate, go to class, get familiarized with important resources on campus, and manage time. Party, but not every day, every weekend, and overall just live in the moment. So I would love to do more of these videos. So if there's anything else that you'd like to know, and if you're a freshman in college, what is something you want to know? I'm here to help you, okay? I'm a college grad, so I feel like I know these things. So just comment down below and tell me, what other videos would you like me to do about college? I'll be glad to help you. So thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click the bell for me so you can be notified each time I upload a video on my channel. And also, if you feel free, thumbs it up and comment down below. I'll see you in my next video. Peace.